That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now it's Wilson. And he finds Tyler Croft. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Throwing is Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Brought down. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
The pressure there was definitely enough to make him alter his throw, because if he had had time, he had a man wide open and had a chance to get it to him.
Yeah, I think if he had just another split second, that's a completion and a touchdown. And his throw is incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Wilson will throw again. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, the return is Henderson. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Stafford on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
on third down. Stafford. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. Stafford going to give this to Akers. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second down and 7. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw, Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And Rosas has pushed it to the right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
And bulldozing his way through. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Right back to him on first down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Come on, set. 15 Lonnie, 15 Lonnie. Oh, yeah. Here we go again. Here we go again. Mike 19, Mike 19. I'm going to lose one. Under 10, under 10.
From the shotgun, Wilson flushed out right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12. Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where
This
it
rain
is.
shit sucks.
Nowadays, they make things look so easy.
Hate playing in the
because
fucking
normally from
rain.
this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick. But now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we.
Oh, here we go, man. I ain't thought you could hear me.
Exactly right. When it comes up short, there has.
I didn't know you could hear me just now. Sorry.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense.
This rain shit sucks, man. I hate playing in the rain.
Well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit
in the rain.
Passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner.
Shit literally impossible.
Get out of the way. Don't cause any extra
This shit is
stress on your
dumb.
offense.
Right. And they drop a lot of shit. Like these guys, they done dropped 2 interceptions already.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open
Yeah.
there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front
I just hate.
won that battle at the point
I just
of
hate
attack
playing in the
line
rain,
of
man.
scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That's on the guard, David Edwards.
Yeah, because then they'll throw a lot of interceptions. Yeah.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
It is. It makes it so you can't do nothing, really.
Here's Stafford.
My God.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football.
I tried to throw it
Stafford puts
away.
on the ground, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jets.
Stafford is
touchdown.
fucking trash.
And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on.
Yeah.
The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will
now he trash, bro. Like, he overthrows the ball, fumbles and shit. Like, he is trash. He trash. I thought he was decent. He garbage. Yeah. He do a lot of overthrows.
The Rams offense at the line. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this
he
case,
overthrew so many balls when I played the Saints. It was like ridiculous shit going on.
Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature.
Yeah, I don't like him either.
Put some pressure on the defense.
They'll run on first down. Akers, and he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the give, this is Akers. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
So we recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it.
Yeah, that shit whack. Like, why would you share a conversation with you and somebody else with the whole league? Like, that shit is not cool.
They won't fare much better here as he may be.
Like, how he know that you wanted everybody else to see that conversation? People like that, I feel like you can't really like trust people like that, like to tell them nothing. He think that shit funny. That shit is not funny.
Out of the gun, Stafford.
Fuck it.
And Woods has it complete. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Flush to his right.
I knew it.
The football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though,
it's really not no beef. I don't got beef with him. I don't know what's wrong with the dude. It's like he be wanting the attention from another man and shit. Like, you run, bro, but I mean, because he be spamming it. I ain't gonna necessarily say spam, but he used blitz. He went from mid blitz to pinch blitz back and forth all fucking the first quarter. I mean, not first quarter, but first half. Like, that shit whack. And then the second half, once I figured you out, you couldn't do nothing. Like, the moment I called him out in the chat about this shit, he stopped doing it. And then when he stopped doing it, he started getting cooked.
Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra points have been good. And that makes the score 21 to zip.
Yeah, like that's all he fucking do. He did that shit the whole first half, and then when I said something about it, that's when he want to stop. And when he stopped, his defense was ass. Like, I was cooking his ass with Stafford.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And
that's all you do. If you got like a QB with like gunslinger or some shit like that, you'll kill them.
Continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they were.
I done had opportunities to get field goals, but this rain shit, you can't even get it.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And no room that time. Getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know, following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach.
I'll probably lose this one too.
You actually have to do the opposite.
I done had 2 rainy games. You should be fucking me up.
Thinking I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In
Oh,
a sense, you have to back
come on,
off
fight for that.
You have to do a little bit
Got to
less.
fight for that.
Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead to more issues.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Right.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Like the plays that I really like to do, it's hard to do in the rain, especially with Stafford.
Stafford now to throw.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Yeah.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Stafford.
Right.
This is taken in by the tight end Bryson Hopkins. And he is
God damn. Shit, we need to become a timeout for a minute.
Conversion. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
I should have been doing this. He barely made. Wow!
He missed it short. It's no good. So
what the Yo, and I did kick that shit practically perfect. What the fuck? Yo, when I say I did kick that shit practically perfect, what the fuck?
The return is Henderson.
Wow, that's unbelievable.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
I'm not understanding how that shit missed. Wow. Yeah, I'm not meant to win this game, bro. A star kicker just missed some shit that close, and I kicked it practically perfect. It wasn't even a fucked up kick.
They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Crazy that I missed that field goal. I can't believe that shit. Yo, I'm gonna post that little mini clip. I'm gonna just so everybody can see that shit.
Akers. That's a run to run now.
It was unbelievable. Like, you could see I clicked this shit practically perfect. And he still missed. A star kicker. What the fuck?
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nah, he failed. This shit a joke. Yeah.
It comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Ah, come on. He won't throw the fucking ball away. I'm smashing the fuck out of all three.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right now.
He will not throw the... Look, I'm smashing the... Like...
Longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Going up top for Cup. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys will take over.
Cut was supposed to keep running, but he had his guy beat.
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense.
What the hell Ramsey doing?
They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is. When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
To throw again on second down. Wilson corks one for Davis. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's the shit I don't like either.
To take a shot, but it's third down.
Oftentimes when
they drop shit like that.
Still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically, and they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On third down, Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Again, he finds Moore. They'll contain him.
I'm not understanding why they have a tackle then slow down right before they get to their man. That shit just happened. I had to press on them and got them get the tackle.
Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right, and I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
Yeah, really, because last season I didn't really play all like that. Because I kind of took the Rams on when they, I guess the other user had left off, so I wasn't really playing my games. But I was in EFL right before flops and hell. I was like 7-4 with the Bucks, I think. 7-3 or 7-4, it was something like that. And I kind of left like right before like mid-season type shit because the league was just kind of boring to me. Like nobody was never talking in chat and shit like that. And I don't like boring ass leagues.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Yeah, I was Bucks.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Yeah, man, the league was just boring.
6 yards to pick up, and that's first down.
Nice job there finding room.
Cowboys.
And he worked his way into another first down. And look, They had great field position to start.
Nah, I stay in Charlotte. I just like the Cowboys because my family Cowboys oriented. Like my daddy like the Cowboys. A lot of my uncles like the Cowboys. So you know, naturally.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a game.
But yeah, I mean it was a good league. I ain't saying nothing bad about it. It just was boring to me. That guys was never talking and chatting and shit like that. Like I like the league that's active and everybody kind of talking and shit.
Now here's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't like it dead.
Right back to Akers. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. They'll try and run for this with Akers. But he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they will run it with Michelle. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
Right.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
Right.
They'll try to run it in, Michelle. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
By that time, some guys ready to go to bed.
Because of what you just described, they've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect. Downs 1 through 3. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's crazy.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're backed up this deep, sometimes defenses sacrifice coverage for pass rush because they know you can only go so far on your pass drop. You've got the back of the end zone. So they came after him. He took the shot downfield. He didn't connect. But, boy, that was force against force.
Oh, my God. I literally had to lurk on him.
And some space here. And he will take this into enemy territory.
It's crazy because the score would have been a little better if I was able to kick fucking field goals.
But sometimes when they got receivers with speed like this,
like, I done missed, like, what, 3 of them? Well, one of them I was forced. I couldn't even kick the field goal because I knew he was going to miss.
Less can become more, and it was right
there. Shit like that, like. Yeah.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down.
Keep up with him. Keep up with him. Okay, good.
To eat this one as down he goes. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, fighting his way into the backfield.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Yeah, my line trash too. Matt Stafford don't have no time to get the ball off. Look, come on. What the fuck are you doing? All right, there you go. Wow. Why wasn't that an interception?
You definitely would like to hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd.
They dropping this shit. They was doing that against Saints, man. I had like 5 interceptions. They were dropping them off. Yo, how about I got in the red? A lady, it wasn't my fault. A lady, I was finna go get her some breakfast. A lady bagged right into my car, old lady. I called the police on her ass too.
When I just woke up, that shit said, look at your new Geico claim. And I was like, I'm not fucking
Wilson.
Lady back. She bagged right into my car. And then gonna tell me we don't got to call up. We don't got to call the police. You can just go get it fixed, and I'll pay for it. I say no, hell no. I need the police. Cause that shit would have been me, and that shit was my fault.
When he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So I tried to do the insurance claim right, and they got this part on there that says, do you want to use your coverage or... But I ain't trying to use my coverage. I'm trying to use her shit because it wasn't my fault. So I'm gonna wait to talk to somebody before I finalize it.
From the gun, they run with Michelle.
Hey, bro.
5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the
Hey, you remember when I told you in the messages that my girl come here and put the baby in my lap while I'm on the game? I ain't being funny, but you remember I just said that like 30 minutes ago. How much she just did it?
Significant chunk of yardage.
That's funny, right? Hey, this shit. I was just saying that.
Another carry for Michelle on second down. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there.
I'm losing anyway, so it don't matter. So, but it's just kind of funny. I was just saying that, and then she did it.
Freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On third down, Michelle.
Wow, what the fuck?
And it'll bring up fourth down. Defense able to get there.
What was up with you at about 5 a.m. this morning?
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities.
Shit.
No gain.
No, I was talking to my girl.
Now they go for it on fourth down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Been a very strong performance for them.
I didn't know it was coming.
Both sides of the football. The turnover.
You know what? I didn't even sit that over though.
Example, and now obviously they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And that one drops down incomplete.
Man, you woke me up out my sleep and everything.
Force the ball free, and it's second down. Again on
what had you so riled up?
Again, he targets more. This one is complete. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. The Jets on
I thought I was going to sleep when I got back. When I came about the bathroom, you was like, nope.
This will be 3rd and 5. Wilson. And it's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. So signs of life and what's
What'd you say? Take these pants off. I said, sheesh.
1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. And the grab by Croft.
I was literally, you literally woke me up out my sleep.
10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
If I wouldn't have got up and gave you this wood, you'd have had attitude all day.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Well, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break 4.
Oh, no, it's cool, man. It's all good. Play a game. A lot of guys be, you know, butthurt about that stuff, but I don't really be caring. It's a video game. I mean, guys play it to have fun, so and run up, you know, I don't trip about stuff like that. I feel like a lot of guys forget, like, yo, it's a video game. We literally play it to have fun and drop big numbers on people and shit like that. You know what I mean? I just don't like when people like spam certain stuff over and over and over and then had another talk shit. Like, bruh, you was literally just doing some cheesy ass shit and then you talking shit like you good. That was my problem with Saints. Like, it'd have been one thing if dude did what he did and won. I wouldn't have cared. Like I even said in the chat, I was like, oh, I ain't want to complain, but you know how many times I gotta say pinch blitz and mid blitz, and I left it at that. I didn't care. But don't talk shit after you done did it. Like that's the lame shit to me. You can do whatever you do. It's a video game. It's up to me to stop it, but don't talk shit after you know you were just spamming the game, like, or running it up. I don't care if nobody running it up. I don't.
Set to begin their next
This shit is for fun.
Offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one.
And I mean, you ain't really doing nothing that's like cheesy or intentional. My guy's just not playing good. That's not your fault. You know what I mean?
As you move on to the next one.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Yeah, I mean, if you can get your stats on.
So now Stafford
Stop.
Rams
You gonna press timeout?
Now they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
No, that. You tell her like that. She pressing timeout and everything else.
Here in this 4th quarter. So Stafford and the Rams after the sack. Now they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
She like, let me play.
Michelle, and he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time.
Yeah.
Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now. Just 2 minutes
Give me a little pressure.
4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down.
No, I got 2. I got a little boy as well.
Particularly rosy.
He can kick that, but he can't kick a field goal from 4 fucking yards.
35 yards that time.
Yeah, I got a boy and I got a 10-month-old girl.
Take over 1st and 10.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Forced out to his left.
Good throw.
Safety valve here. That's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
My dude.
4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore.
Basically, because I want to come back and do this insurance shit.
15-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Now Wilson on 1st down.
Wow, I had to sack. Ran past him.
And that is incomplete here. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping.
Have you changed Malaya diaper?
Because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type
Oh,
of
I didn't
running
know.
play.
I wasn't aware.
Little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving. Keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs,
That
just as
shit's
good
crazy.
as running the football.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today. But
Give
that's
me
a little bit
that.
of
They
measure of
name your
revenge,
card.
isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
See ball, not ball away, turn to a nice play. Shut up. Y'all been dropping interceptions and shit all game. Good TD.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another
Good game, man.
touchdown. This thing is ugly. Gay is on for the point after.
Yeah, it's all good.
He's been a busy man.
It would have been a whole lot better if I could have made some field goals and wasn't forced to go for it on 4th down so much, because I knew he wasn't going to hit field goals. It would have been a lot different, but you know, that's just how, you know, sometimes it play out like that.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Yeah. I just been having a bit of.
And they will take a knee here.
I'm gonna have to make some chess moves with this team, man. Especially Stafford. I'm gonna have to get another QB because I've been giving this guy chances, and nah. He overthrows the ball way too much, and he's a fumbling machine. So, nope. I actually got to check, but I don't believe I do. I'm gonna try to get. The way it's going, I might just tank out the rest of the season and try to get a first round fresh QB next season. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do that because Stafford. Yeah, Stafford ain't gonna cut it.
So it's a
big game, brother.
For the New York Jets. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Jets, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Buffalo Bills next week. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Mama, you are red as hell. You okay? Why are you snarling like that? Huh? Because they don't accept calls at their Waffle House.
Bro, the cop that came to the scene, he was mad to be there or some shit. Or he was mad that it wasn't my fault.
What the hell are you doing? Malaya. Girl. Malaya, turn that bottle around. You literally spilled that shit all over my bed. Turn, Malaya. No, it's your fault.